record on this computer. Okay. All right, guys. So I want to talk about, we had the awesome privilege of having 3 people speak at our Ruby session. One of them being Celeste, which was huge because she talked about her branding and what she does and how she tries to align with what she wants other people to see. And she also talked about avoiding misalignment and not lining up with your brand. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So the biggest thing what I really liked about her was she talked about not missing the blessing and keeping your blinders on. Because in this business, we can see other people ranking up and moving up so quickly that we get discouraged. We don't know if we're doing enough. We don't know if we're posting enough. We don't know if we're posting right. We don't know if we're doing anything okay. And she said, you know what, keep your blinders on and be true to yourself. And if you need help, reach out to your uplines or your sideline sisters or brothers. And that's what I really, really liked. Because she said your sideline sisters and brothers are going to be an awesome impact in your business. Almost more sometimes than your team. Not to say that your team isn't great. She just said that sometimes it's nice having that other ear to have. The other thing, what I really liked, she had 3 things, and they were alignment, connect, and consistency. So we're going to first talk about alignment, and I'm going to show you. She said, let me see if I can get my screen. I'll get it up in a second. So with alignment, the one thing she asked all of us, what is your why? And we all had to think for a minute. And she said her why was, let me go back. Her why was to be able to financially take the stress off of her husband, change the world, and be a stay-at-home mama and have other moms do the same. That was her why. Of course, it keeps evolving, but she wanted that to be portrayed when she posts. And so when she posts, let me see if I can she did this for us, and she showed several images from her Instagram and her Facebook. Let's see. Share screen. Okay. So I grabbed some. So here's one that she did right before convention. And she said, you know, I want to make sure that I'm not posting about weight loss a lot, but that is very important to me and that I work out hard for it. And so she makes sure that she posts several gym pictures or her working out because that's what she wants her alignment to be. She wants to be health. The other thing that she said is she does a lot of juicing now. And so she's like, I don't just share Plexus. I share everything I love. And that is important in this business. You want to share everything you love, just not just Plexus, because you have to have hobbies. You have to have other things that you enjoy. And so for her, it's juicing. She actually signed up. I think it was a crazy number. Like she signed up the owner of the juice bar. She signed up several of the employees just because that's something she loved, and she shared both of her loves in that. But she posts a lot about juicing and has had several people join her juicing craze because of it. And people reach out to her about juicing now and Plexus because of how she posts. Let's see. She also wants, the one thing that I noticed when I went to her page is that she's fun. Like she constantly is having a lot of fun. And so that's what she portrays. She wants to be a fun person. The other thing, let me see if I can find it. She talked about this one here. It was a different full picture, but she said, you know, you want people to also see the financial blessing and being able to do this as a network marketer. And she said that, you know, show pictures of you at the beach, show pictures of you know, with your baby, that you're able to stay at home with her, show pictures like that. And make sure that it aligns with what you want people to see. And she also said, let me go back. She said, if you feel like you don't know your brand, remember your why. You can start seeing your brand there. So I might, let me go around. How do I stop? Oh my goodness, y'all, my thing stopped. Pause share, stop share. Yay. Okay. Sorry. Finally found it. I don't do that often. But I really, really liked that of being able to think of what your why is. And that is how you should be posting. So for like me, my why is to be able to stay at home with my girls, to be able to enjoy the property, to start figuring out how to garden, because that's huge. I have the worst black thumb ever. And so, but I want to be bold and real with that. Like, I want people to know, like, I suck at that, but I'm going to do my best. And same with homeschooling. I'm a homeschool mama, and we have lots of trials and tribulations. And I want people to realize that the homeschooling can be hard, but it's a joy and a blessing. And so that's a lot of my why. So when I share, I make sure it's that. And she said, the one thing that I really enjoyed, she's like, y'all, my mom has dementia and she has a lot of health issues. Do you see me posting about that? Do I ask for pity parties? Do I try to get people to reach out to me because of that? She's like, no, I put my blinders on and choose joy. I choose joy. And I was like, that is so true. Like, we could always gripe and complain about our lives, but we also are branding ourselves for Plexus as well. And if we aren't choosing joy and choosing the beautiful things in life, people are going to bypass us when they're going through their Facebook. They want to be ignited in what you have, like invited or whatever. And y'all know what I mean. Like, you want to connect with that person. And you see somebody like, ooh, I really like this girl. Look, she does really great cakes. She does all this fun stuff. You're drawn to that person for a reason, because she looks fun. She's exciting, things like that. She actually talked about a cake lady, which is why I was thinking about it. She said she follows lots of food people, a lot of things that are her why, like juicing and working out. She follows several people that do that, so that she can take what they have and why she enjoys their posting and use it for her business as well. So she's aligning correctly with all of that. She said another big thing is called the Hash Me app, and to download it, because if she posts a hashtag of like gym, it's going to bring up everything related to gym life. And she said she's been able to gain, I can't remember the number, Tiffany might remember, I see Tiffany's on, but the number was crazy of how many customers that has come to her just because of her app, her hashtags that she's never met before. So start thinking of things like that. So the next thing is called connect. What's your brand? Do people connect with what you're doing? Kind of like what I talked about earlier. You know, I'm a gardener. I'm trying to be right now. Are people trying to connect with me in that way? Are they wanting to try to learn how to garden too? Are they wanting to figure out what I'm doing that they don't want to do? You know, things like that. Like, what are you bringing? What is connecting those people to you? And then she also said, do it scared, you know, because you're not going to die. Whatever you do, whatever you post, you might be worried about offending anybody or being too salesy or whatnot. If you are, reach out to us and we can help you. But she said, do it scared, be bold, because that's what people are attracted to, boldness. If you aren't bold and you're hesitant in this business or in general in posting, they're going to see that. People are attracted to bold and influential people. So try to connect to that as well. She said people are not attracted to timid. Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna be able to say it now. Timidity. There we go. And so she said it's a numbers game. Be bold. Post about the lifestyle of this business, not just the glam about it. Post about the pool. Post about, you know, being at home. She said, share everything you love, not just what you love in Plexus. And I talked about that. She said, your vibe attracts your tribe. So who do you want attracted to this business? You know, who do you want coming to you? Do you want somebody that cusses and is in jail all the time and that's what you post about? Or do you want somebody that is influential, that works out, that is really trying their best, but just needs the tools, and we can help them with that. She also said, what's important to you at this point? Who is important? Who are you? Are you a leader? Do you believe? Are you hesitant? Are you bold? And she went on. And side note, I have the whole recording of what she did in our Ruby session that if you guys want it, I can send it to you. I can either send it to you, I'll have to figure it out, but I can try to send it to you. It was amazing. She also said, so when I was saying choosing joy, she said that she does not post negativity, and if she does, it's super, super rare. She doesn't go about politics or anything like that. She said no one's life is perfect, and she makes sure that she always chooses joy. She said, be who you are. You need to be yourself. Be the CEO of your company. Are you putting out there, are you putting that out there that you're the CEO of your company? Or are you being hesitant that other people might control what you're posting? And she said, who are you? Are you important? Are you positive? Are you loving? She had also said, what do people see when they come to your Facebook? So think about that. Like, Michael, when I come to your Facebook, what would I see? What would draw me into your life that I would want to come to your page versus Billy Joe Bob? That, what's important with you? Why do I want to stay on your page? And you same with Debbie, why would I want to come to your page? Why would I want, if I scroll through your Facebook, and I think I asked some of those questions, and if you can, maybe tonight, look back the past month. What do you see? Do you see just Plexus? Do you also see hobbies and things that you enjoy other than Plexus? Do you see your family? Do you see life? Like whatever your why is, that's what you should be seeing on your Facebook. And she said to start now. If you're not doing that, think of your why, write it down, and then start. So I encourage y'all to go look back the past month, even 2 if you can, and figure out what you're conveying to people. So the other thing she said is connect. And I think I talked about that, but consistency. So another thing that I do is I try to post Plexus once a day. And that's it, because that's my consistency. I'm trying to be consistent with that. But I'm also consistent with the other things I share too. I try to share on the IPA journal book that we have now, and several of you do. And if you don't, there is, I think I posted, and Tiffany did too, the IPA to download. And it talks about there, like, post something positive, post something motivating, post something about Plexus. I try to do that daily so that I have a variety of things that would want to be encouraging for people to come to my page. Because she said, you are living out your brand every day in your life, every day. So you don't want to choose misalignment in that. Make sure that you're trying to align with what you want and what your dreams are and what you want in this life. Let's see. Okay, I talked a lot. I actually want to get some of y'all's feedback now. So raise your hand. We'll just start this. Raise your hand if you feel like you have problems posting, or you feel like that's your biggest struggle. Some of you I can't see, so maybe start the chat too if you have to. But so Jane, okay, Debbie. I had trouble posting in the beginning too. Michael, you're bold. That's what I love about it. Like, you're in it, and I feel like continue that. And post also with you, like post, I might look back at all of y'all's if you want me to, and kind of give you what I see, and find a sideline, find even one of us too, to look back and give our honest opinions, because that is golden. I had Jana do that for me. I had Carissa do that for me in the beginning, and it was huge. Tiffany, I think she's at the salon. No, she just got in. I'm trying to think of, okay, so some of you have posting problems. Now, if I might go around, let me see who's on. Okay. Tammy, what is your why? Do you have Screaming Baby by you, or are you good? If you can type in the chat too. Okay, I'm unmuted you if you don't have Screaming Baby.
A little bit right now.
Okay.
So my why changed over the time. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yep.
Yep. My why used to be to get pregnant with baby, and ta-da, got that. So my why right now is to bring in financial help for our family. Obviously, I'm staying home with baby, and need to bring some money in.
Yeah.
That and to be more social, because it's hard being a stay-at-home mom and not being social. So Plexus helps with that, because I got a lot of Plexus keep friends. But that's my life.
So what are your hobbies? What do you love to do?
Well, see, that's my post struggles right now, is my whole world revolves around being a mom and having a baby. So I struggle with getting out there doing other things other than that. And so that's where my posting is struggling with, is it's like nothing but baby and like Plexus. And so I have to get out of my bubble and be more brave and meet new people and do different things, because I used to be able to work and have a whole other life, and now it's just literally home life, baby life, mom life. So.
But I think here's the thing. But see, this is your season right now. And that's what people are going to follow. Like, everybody followed me when we were building a house. That's all I was posting about, was us building a house pretty much. And this is your season. So maybe post the ins and outs of being a stay-at-home mom to a new baby, like, oh my goodness, how many diapers have y'all changed today? Or how much sleep have y'all got today? Things like that, because other moms are in the same season you are, or they even just want to follow it because maybe you're about to be a mom. So focus on that. Even if you don't have time for a hobby right now because you have sleep is your hobby right now, do that, focus on that. And the other whys are going to come up when you have more time, and be able to network out and branch out, to figure out what else you enjoy, with a small baby.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important, because we all have something that we're going through daily, and sharing about it.
Yep.
And being positive about it is what's going to be different than other people. And I encourage y'all to go to our uplines Facebook pages, and go to people that you follow, and think about, why do you love them? What attracts you to them? Like, for instance, I love Brooke Light. She's amazing. The reason why is I love her natural pictures. She is real. She is soft. Like, when I go to her page, it's very soft. It's so bold, but I feel a softness to it, because she's always showing the tender moments with her kids. Her lighting on her pictures are like key. And I love photos like that are just, they look like they came out of a magazine, and that's her. I love that. She's just real. She posts a lot about herself, and I love her. So it's good to have sidelines that you follow, and just why do you follow her? And think about, okay, what can I do with mine? Same with you with baby, like, post the real raw moments. Like, y'all, I haven't slept. Look at all this, dark mascara falling right down, things like that, I think people are what are going to be attracted to. Okay, I'm going to move on. Did you have any questions about posting besides that?
I don't. I know what I got to do. I just have to, do it.
Yeah. Well, and it takes time. It really does. I think I've finally developed, like, in the last probably 6 months, like, how I want to post. But after Celeste, I'm going to be doing it better. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be even better. Okay, Michael, what is your why? I want to hear your why, Michael. I don't know if I can hear you. I can't hear you. That's a beautiful why.
I want her to stay at home.
Yeah.
That's my whole why. Stay home and take care of the kids.
Oh, man. That is a powerful, you don't know how powerful that is for women to follow you because of that. Because you want her, that's your goal. You want her to stay at home, and you're going to make that financial blessing because of it. And people are going to follow you from that, So with her being with you trying to stay at home with her or have her stay home, what do you feel like you could post with that? Like to convey that?
I actually never even thought of putting it as a post of her staying at home or doing this for her to stay at home, but that is my reason for it.
Yeah. So think of stuff like that. I think that's going to be powerful, and you're not going to believe how many people are going to follow you because of that, because it takes an awesome, awesome person to push for that. You know, a lot of men, that's their financial goal, is to be able to provide for their family. But seeing that in real life and in Facebook and being bold about it and honest and real, man, I can already feel goosebumps. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's powerful when you see it, even a man just being that honest and real. Like, I am doing this for her. You know, I am doing this to see my newborn baby, you know, home and not in a daycare and not throwing money out left and right just for somebody to watch them, you know, and things like that. It's going to be awesome.
I think part of my biggest posting problem is I am at work from 5 a.m. till 2:30 in the afternoon, so it's hard to do a post when everyone's on. If I do one right away in the morning, it's pushed down to the bottom by the time people get on.
Yeah.
So that's part of my big.
Well, okay. Do you follow Brett Adams?
I do.
Okay.
All his funny posts.
Yeah, because that's his why. He loves to be funny. Like, he just is hilarious. I love him. But he gets up the same time. He gets up super early, and I think he posts super early. So a lot of the early birds get to see his posts early. Because I mean, you and him are not the only ones waking up that early. My husband does. Several other men that need this opportunity are going to be following your posts that early. So maybe take 5 minutes before and try to post something about, like, here I go, heading to work, or, you know, see what you like about Brett, you know, and what he does, and figure out what you want to do with that. But convey your why in it too, you know, that people would want to be excited to follow you because of it. I almost feel it. You don't have to do this, but it would be cool. Like, countdown. I'm doing a countdown from, I don't know, 100 days when I'll be able to make the financial blessing to have my wife stay at home. And then everybody's going to be following your countdown. Like, oh my goodness, he's almost there, you know? And I don't know, things like that, like, excite people. People want to follow excitement and joy and things like that. So I don't know, you could do tons of things with that, you know? Because you're pretty close to, several of people on here are pretty close to gold. And gold's a huge, huge accomplishment. It's so hard. That was the hardest achievement ever for me. And I think with everybody finding their why and doing this new kind of brand and branding yourself to where you align with your branding, I think a lot of us are going to have huge success because of it.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to, let's see. Hey, Debbie, I'm going to call you out. You're on your computer now. Oh, I think you're on your phone. Are you still on your phone? Oh, okay. It'll be okay. It'll be good. It's just kind of super staticky.
I'm sorry.
You're okay. What is your why?
I love my daycare, but I just want to be a grandma. I just want to retire. I've got like a 5 or 6 year plan where I just want to stay home and play with my grandbabies and go places and do stuff before I wake up too old to do anything. You know, I look at my in-laws that are in their 80s. They can't go anywhere. They're too old. So I've got, you know, I'm thinking 5 years from now, I'll have another 15 years of fun before I'm too old to live, you know. So.
But I love that honesty, and I love that boldness. Like, oh, I wish the static wasn't bad. I might type that.
I'm sorry.
You're okay. You're okay. I got another idea. Okay, I'm going to mute you so I can talk, and then I'll unmute you. Because what's happening is when I talk, it's like a super static on your side. So I want to make sure you hear this. So what I would do is you want to be an awesome grandma and be able to do that. Like post grandma stuff, like you taking the kids out and playing with them, picking them up and taking them for ice cream, things that grandmas sometimes don't get the opportunity to do. And being able to have more than just an hour with them, you're having, several hours with them because you're choosing not for them not to be at a daycare, even though it's great, but you're choosing for them to be with you instead, which is going to be huge memories being made. So you can talk about the memories being made and just all of that. Again, that's something exciting and fun to follow. I mean, I would want to follow that where you're at the park with the grandkids and you're doing fun things, sliding down the slide with them and taking them places their parents wouldn't, like feeding them candy and ice cream and all this stuff that only grandmas can do. And that's fun posting. That is an awesome why. And that's what people are going to want to follow. This is what I want y'all to see. Like what I saw in Celeste, like I was like, oh, like, duh, that's why we do this. Like we want people to follow us to be fun and exciting and but everybody's different. We all have different whys. Michael is trying to get his, wife to stay at home. You want your grandbabies. Tammy is a new mom and she's figuring it out all right now. And she's in an awesome season of no sleep, but but you will have sleep soon, but it's just fun to follow right now. And it's going to be great, guys. Okay. Tiffany, coming to you. Yes. I finally see you. Hi.
I was eating, sorry.
Well, thank you for not letting us see you,
I can't hear.
You can't hear? Uh-oh.
I'm going to step out here really quick, Mom. For some reason, I can't hear.
Okay, can you hear us now or no?
You're like whispering.
Do I sound like I'm whispering, guys? Am I okay? Okay. So it's your side.
Hold on, let me figure this out.
You're fine. I'm going to go to Jane really quick while you're right there. Jane, what's your why?
Hold on. Oh. Do you hear me?
Michael. Yes, I hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay, I wasn't sure if I was muted or not.
Nope, you're not muted. You're good.
My why. Well, oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, well, my why is that I want a college degree and I want to stay home with my girls. So it's like I want a college degree, but I don't necessarily want to be as I desire, like part-time or something, or
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't decided that yet. But I want my husband to not have to work. I would prefer if he could stay home and homeschool, just be a stay-at-home dad. Partly because he's older than me by a lot, and he's a grandpa, and he should be doing grandpa dad things.
It's all right.
So I think so, and also I really like what Celeste, that was her name, what you had said, that she said that she wanted to empower other stay-at-home moms or just other moms. And so I think that's I want to be able to do that, to empower, like help other people achieve their goals and what they want to do in life. So I think that's it.
Yeah. But here's the thing. You're in a season right now. You have 2 small babies at home and you're going to college. Like you could show the college side so much with your posting and all of that, because that's hard dedication that you're showing your babies, and not just your babies, everyone else around this world, that if you can do it, anybody else can do it, and be a stay-at-home mom. That's hard. And people are going to be drawn to that. Like, okay, how is she doing
Yeah.
this? How is she able to, still sleep and still be coherent by doing all of that, and people are going to want to see your journey, especially with what you're going through right now. We all have seasons, and that's an awesome season. Not yet, but we will in just a minute. I'm almost done soon. I promised my girls we'd ride the bikes, and it's getting really dark.
Oh.
Maybe because I took a 2-hour nap, but shh. Go. I'll be up in a minute. But really, like, think about the same thing like I was telling, oh goodness, showing kind of like Michael, he wants his wife to stay at home. Same with you. You want your husband to be able to retire or stay at home and be able to have more memories with the girls as he gets older. And so share that, like him playing with him and just enjoying that time together. You off to work, off to school. And maybe some pictures of you you're studying, with your books out. And things like that. And you don't even have to post Plexus because everybody's going to know you do Plexus as long as you're being consistent, because that was what she talks about, be consistent.
Yeah.
And sharing about Plexus as well. But people know you don't just do that, and I think that's what we need to convey. We're not just Plexus. We are so much more than that. And that's what I got from convention. Like, oh, I wish I could go. It was so amazing. So good. I still have hardly a voice because of it. Maybe because I screamed for Kelly Clarkson, maybe like a teenage girl, like that much. But it was so much fun. Okay. So Catherine, I'm going to go to you. What is your why? I unmuted you.
Oh, okay. I want to I want to retire before I'm 60. So, my husband and I are looking to retire and travel. So, and be able to give our kids money and help them raise their children and, pay for their education. Just a lot of goals and dreams. And I see Plexus being able to help fulfill those.
Mm-hmm. Especially after convention, right? Like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. And it's crazy watching so many people achieve good health with the products. And I was inspired with the products before I even saw the business. It wasn't my initial reason to even get into the business at all. And I've only started April 10, started the products April 13. And I see great things with just several of us on Plexus right now. I had one guy we met 2 nights ago, Monday night, who has had complete numbness in one hand for 15 years. He's a massage therapist, and he's able to feel in his hand. And that's just being on the triplex.
Wow.
He's not on the nerve. He's not on, he's asking why. I'm like, I don't know.
His inflammation has probably gone down to where it's not up against a nerve anymore. That's causing that.
That's probably what I'm thinking, because his face, I hadn't seen him since he started the triplex. And actually, we were on stage in concert. And he came across the stage before we started, and he says, I want what you have. He said, I can see the difference in your eyes.
Aww.
And I was like, really? I said, okay, yeah, cool. I'm all for that. And he started immediately, put his wife on it, and they both are seeing great results.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And for him to share that testimony when he's ready, it's going to be powerful. But
Right.
with your why, the same thing, like share those and what's important to you. And okay, go. Okay. Just a minute. Kid stuff. This is life. Like I have, I'm home. I'm a single mom this week. Fun stuff.
Right.
And of course, I don't want to post about that right now. I might post about that next week when Daddy's home. But single mom life, woo! Oh my goodness, I give it up to people that do it, because that is hard. But for you, like sharing his story, even like, You know, I do this because of a friend that just reached out to me and said that his hand is starting to not feel numb anymore after 15 years, or being able to be with my grandkids more, same with like Debbie, and being able to retire and just have all that freedom, that time freedom. But what are your hobbies too? Like, do you have any other hobbies besides that?
No, I like rollerblading. We antique. We go antiquing, and
Oh man, I would love to follow you if you went antiquing. That is like right up my alley.
we like to resort hop, especially in Marriott's.
Oh,
So we do that a lot. You know, I mean, but I spend every day with my granddaughter. She stays with me, so I spend a lot of time with her. So I'm like doing this in the nooks and crannies now, and
yeah.
she's like my Plexus girl. It's like, Nana, are you doing Plexus? She goes, yeah, sure. It's taking a long time.
Oh, yeah. But she's gonna see how hard it is for hard work. Like, not everybody can just not do work. You know, we have to work at some point. And so I think she'll see that in you. And that's what Jana said on that call. She met that Darlena lady she's the oldest Sapphire in the company. And she said, she asked Jana, what's your why? And Jana said, my boys. And she said, that's what you need to focus on. Like, that's priority. So with her and being able to have them see what hard work looks like. Cause Jana didn't like the fact that she felt like she was working all the time and that's all they saw. But they're seeing also that she's putting in the time and effort to have more, you know, more than what she could ever possibly have. So think of that, like, oh my goodness, I already have 100 ways. Like, I would love to follow you. The junking was like top. That would be fun. But like finding finds, like going out and finding some really cool finds, and you just talking about your hopping, you know, and the Marriott's, that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, we've been here for like 10 years, and I mean, God's been good to us. My husband's a musician, so we do a lot of music. I just got back from rehearsal, so that's why I'm late, you know.
Oh, you're fine.
I don't really have a lot of time like anybody else to do, you know, and actually I'm a little overwhelmed with all this meeting, that meeting, this and that, you know, and it's very confusing to me because I'm like, what the heck?
No,
I'm just like focused on sharing this thing about Plexus. I don't really have a lot of time to be going to all these websites and posting this and that. You know?
No. And I think, so here's the difference. And I did the same thing when I started. I got so overwhelmed. I kept telling Jenna, I don't know if I can do this. Like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then being on all of the Facebooks, like the pages, it just got too overwhelming. So I encourage you, turn off your notifications on all pages, but like maybe mine and Jana's, because we're going to be sharing information you're going to want to hear. And then you can go visit the other ones when you have time. Because the one thing that Celeste, or I can't remember who said it, and you probably heard it too at convention, like if you have 15 minutes and if you're even on the toilet, you have time to do Plexus. That's all you need. Like, and it's so true. You can do it in just a short amount of time, but don't let the other stuff, like Celeste said in ours, keep your blinders on, like focus on what you're doing and what your goal is when you're on, and let that be the only thing that you see.
Well, and I think it's true because I joined April 10.
Michael, hang on, wait. Menoplexus, what? Take care of business? Is that what that said?
Oh yeah, that is so it.
Oh my goodness. That was,
but you know, I joined April 10, and I've put in like 10 or 11 people before the rooms, okay, before Facebook, before I really connected with Facebook. And so it's like Facebook is distracting to me. It's like I need to not be focused on that, because then it's like, what the heck? I'm not doing what I need to be doing. And that's telling people about Plexus.
Right.
Instead of looking at all this stuff. It's very overwhelming.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Well, and it can be. So my advice for you is turn off a lot of your notifications so you're not overwhelmed. And we will let you know the important stuff. Right now, it can get overwhelming just because convention, and all of us are trying to make sure we tell the people that weren't at convention kind of what we saw and what we heard. So like,
I think it's great. I think it's great. I mean, everybody gives so much amazing information, and your mind just can't. I mean, I did convention. I'm still trying to absorb everything, and it's like Whoa.
Yeah.
Am
No,
I?
I know. But seriously, I don't want you to get any more overwhelmed. Do those steps, and I think that'll help. I really do. Yeah. And we're here for you, so don't worry about that. Okay, Kasha, you have been driving and all that fun stuff. Do you have like 2 seconds or no? Okay, let me unmute you. Okay, what's your why really quick?
Okay, so my why that I just really kind of sat down and thought about today is I want to be the most present person in my daughter's life. I still want to work at least part-time because I love my full-time gig. But I want to be able to travel, and I want to be able to do things with her because my parents did that with me. We went everywhere. We did everything. My parents both made a really, really good living, and they chose to spend it on taking their kids places. And I want to do that with my daughter. And I just keep looking around going like, we're saving up for an entire year for 2 plane tickets to Grand Cayman next year. Like, why? Why is that so hard? It does not need to be that hard. And so I want to have my life back. I want to be able to live my life without having to crunch all these numbers to figure out if I'm going to be able to do that, if we're going to be able to go to the zoo, if we're going to be able to do all these things. So I want to be able to just live my life and live life with my daughter and be present in her life and not have to work 50 to 60 hours a week. So there you go. That's my why.
That's an awesome why. And you're going to notice everybody, like, especially with me, with being in longer than a year, your why is going to change so much. The foundation is always going to be there, but it's going to evolve. Like, my foundation of being a stay-at-home mom and being present with my girls more, that's my foundation. But, like, the other is, like, added. Like, I want to pay off our house. Like, we just built the house. My goal is to in, like, 5 to 7 years, which is crazy, but I want to do it even sooner if I can. But being able to travel.
I want to live in a really, really old farmhouse, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done on it. And I want to be able to actually do that. I want to be able to, build the house of our dreams from these old bones of the house that we have. And, it's just a lot of things, but mostly it's just that I just want to be present in her life, and I'm tired of missing everything.
Yeah.
So
be posting the things of, like, and you're doing a great job on that, like being present with her. Like, anytime you're with her, you post about that. And I think that's kind of like Tammy right now. Y'all both are in mommy life where you have 2 tiny babies, and that's your focus in your life right now. So posting about that kind of stuff, that's what I'm going to be intrigued about. But I'm gonna. We are missing the other one. The other call is on right now, and again, Catherine, not a priority. It talks about leaders retreat. You can go back when you need to, if all of you want to. It just started a few minutes ago. I just realized that. But it's good strategizing on leadership to earn that. And Jana kind of talked about that too. What, Catherine? Hang on.
I said I'll probably catch on for a little bit. I have some time tonight to do that. So
Oh, okay. I believe
which page is Cassie?
It's team provision.
Okay, thank you.
So you're welcome. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end this call. If y'all have any questions, holler at me. I'm here. I am just super excited, and I love your whys. Love your whys. And I cannot wait to see that, like, be portrayed in your posts, especially Michael. Like, coming from a man, it's just going to be awesome. I know it. All right, guys. I am going to see y'all later. You're welcome. Bye.